What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today?
Only one of us here
Jordan.
is at risk of losing their channel this week because of trolls. I've lost $120,000 from losing my Twitch, which they caused. I've had my house tore up by the DEA. I've had the FBI go through my house. I've had assault rifles put in my face. And I'm not going to go through that again.
I told myself I was going to suck on this Tootsie Roll. Hello, everybody. You're asking if I seen Wings 007 in front of me and I was holding a double barrel shotgun, what would I do? Nothing. Here's what you don't understand about Wings 007, dude. The dude's young. I know you guys get upset when I say this, but he's like in his early 20s. He's just a fucking kid. He doesn't know anything about life yet. Like he's made man choices, but he doesn't have a man's responsibility in his heart yet. Right? Like it's easy for like a kid to like fuck around with his hormones and just, you know, knock somebody up and shit like that. But like having a baby is a choice a man makes. And sometimes kids do it by accident. To like be out here like, oh, I wish harm upon him because of like shit he's doing to me. No, I'm not. I don't get down with that. Okay. It's not true though. So why do I give a fuck? So someone living in a trailer is the true definition of a man? Well, let me ask you this, man. And I'll agree that how I ended up in a trailer versus where I would ended up if I made my own choices are two different places, right? Like, I was 19 at the time. I was already living here in this house, and my mother wanted to move out and sell it, and I would have had nowhere to go, but I had the means to rent, right? Because she basically, like, she didn't tell me I wasn't welcome at the new house, but she was implying it. And she offered me to take over this house. I mean, yeah, I'll do that. And that was the verbal agreement we had. So I took this house over on a verbal agreement. If I had to go back and I could take 37-year-old Jordy's brain and put it in 19-year-old Jordy's body, I would have went out and I would have told her to sell the house and ask her if she would help me get a loan for like one of those 2-bedroom, two bath, like $126,000 like stick built houses that they were putting up everywhere in like Newcastle and shit like that. And that house would be worth $400,000 today, right? Like I would have made that choice. But being a kid and not experienced in life and things like that nature, I agreed to a verbal contract for this house, and this is where I'm at. You know, but it is what it is. This is what I decided to do, and this is the lot in life I'm given. I'm not upset at my life. I got a beautiful life, beautiful wife. I'm not as depressed as I used to be. I have a lot of things going for me. I actually have people in my corner now. I don't feel like I'm alone on the internet no more. So like, I don't know. It is what it is. That's all, folks. Dude, I've always been told that I have a very soothing voice. Like, people loved my Fallout streams because they love to go to sleep to them. And that's what I made, like, the Dead Space series for, to be a tutorial help and something just so people can go to sleep to. So I love going to sleep to Let's Plays. What do you think of the Aaron Bushnell story? mental illness. I made a tweet yesterday, and I'll pretty much regurgitate what the tweet says here, so you guys can look it up. But you shouldn't make a martyr out of Aaron Bushnell, because using his suicide to glorify your agenda makes you look bad, whatever your agenda is, right? The dude was unstable, even though he might not agree with it. A stable, healthy-brained human being doesn't decide that I'm going to do what he did, right? Doesn't happen. No matter how passionate you are about a project, like that's not how change works. Because like the people that are actually in a position to make changes don't give a fuck about you, right? You know, do you think the nameless people that are like being the puppeteers behind like the Israeli-Palestinian war give a fuck about a 25-year-old Air Force guy to burn himself in front of the Israeli embassy? No, they don't. Do you think the war's stopping next week because of this action? Keep waiting for it. Ain't gonna happen. Like all that was somebody that was unhappy with themselves and looking to get attention. Like, I don't understand this whole like attention thing. Like, especially if you're fucking dead. Wendy's upping their prices. All right, boys, you know what that means. I'm gonna have to update the donation goal. Inflation and shit around here. And you know what he will be remembered as? He'll be a single sentence in a textbook somewhere. He'll be like, mired in the Iran-Palestine conflict. He'll be like, mired in the Iran-Palestine conflict. Mired in the Iran-Palestine conflict. Mired in the Iran-Palestine conflict. An American citizen by the name of Aaron Bushnell set himself on fire in protest. Period. Right, but people were trying to say what he was doing was peaceful protest in my current chat. Right, so like anybody that takes this shit out of context, my current chat is saying peaceful protest, and I'm making a joke that it's not peaceful. Like, granted, I'm a person that is against the genocide of Palestine. I've had this fight with Tommy on the Local podcast, right? I feel like it's a very complex situation, right? But I feel like what's currently happening is Israel's at war with a militant group, and they're taking it out on anybody and everybody that lives on the West Bank, on the West Bank, on the West Bank.
Zaxby's is a decent place, yes. Am I obsessed with it? No. Chick-fil-A is kind of my jam.
Looks like this stream's getting deleted.